Hey everybody, welcome to Reason to Row. I am Randa, and we are going to look at celebrity, where we take hot vibrational topics and we delve deep into them to see what we can learn about our individual love purpose by examining something that is already on the national and international consciousness. And we're starting today with Megan the Stallion. And so we want to ask Spirit what message regarding Megan's love purpose can Spirit provide us? Spirit team of Megan the Stallion. Speak truth to power. Thank you. Okay. So, I host a class, and it teaches you how to break generational curses and negative cycles using the tarot, building up your spiritual intuition and making choices based upon your connection, your personal connection with Spirit, not using a middle person. And in that course, we do this. We do hot topics, and so the students in the course decide on what they want to delve into to learn about. Because sometimes it's best that you take a step back from your own thing, because doing this work is very emotionally, mentally, spiritually invigorating, but it's also taxing because you have to go deep in your own journey. And so in the course, taking a step back and doing a national or international topic, it gives you a chance to practice reading the cards, right? And in that course, these students chose the topic of the song WAP, W-A-P, by Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B. And people had the preconceived notion that the song was outrageous, that it was disrespectful. And this is important to learn with the tarot. When you submit to the Most High, whatever you call the Most High, when you submit, you have to, even though you have those notions, you have to come to the table ready to even the playing field in order to receive insight. Otherwise, you're going to stay on the same cycle and pattern because you're not changing and you're not challenging what you're thinking. Okay? And we all pull simultaneously, and then we share what we receive to see what Spirit says. And the message always aligns. And so the message was that the song was woman empowerment. However, there was a propensity for both women to internalize what they are saying as full truth. And for them, it was not the full truth. Sexuality is not the only way to attract a man, and definitely not to keep one. It is just a part of the overall love purpose journey, right? And so now we're seeing, after that song, their relationships play out in the media, right? And when we are not in alignment with our love purpose, we're going to go through the same cycles, right? So this is important for us to analyze. Even if you're married or in a long-term relationship, because as time progresses, you don't know where that relationship is going to veer, right? So learning is important for all people. First card that Megan got is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, right? She has this newfound freedom. She has this deep understanding of what it is that she wants according to her very short message, right? And this is a powerful attraction. We attract the love that we deserve once we set boundaries and we do not compromise those boundaries, right? Even if we struggle internally, with stating those boundaries, following through with those boundaries, it's important that we continue to act on that, right? She's in retreat mode right now, right? Taking a step back. It's time to disconnect from the world. And what did she say? She's disconnecting from the world. So she right now, even though this is seemingly a loss, this is a win because it's a lesson. And it's a lesson in which she is winning, right? She is learning. And then after that retreat is over, she needs to come back and flirt. She needs to be lighthearted because this is what attracts love. Flirting is high vibration. So I don't mean, flirt doesn't mean overly sexual hints or anything like that. It means, as she has always been, light-hearted, smiley, silly, goofy, just very high vibrational, right? And that energy is going to attract the love that she deserves very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, right? So Megan Thee Stallion is on the path. So these low vibrational Kevin Samuelites, because she is a black woman, she is a target for low vibrational criticism that really stagnates the black community as well as other communities, right? Spirit team of Megan Thee Stallion, speak truth to power, give us love, light, grace, mercy, infinite wisdom and knowledge about her love, purpose, path, and healing, what she needs to do, whatever perspective you want to take at this. Yeah, her person is coming. Her person is already attracted. I have to cover this card because it has some nakedness, but this is the Chariot, right? So this person is already in motion. This could be someone that she already knows. This is someone who is listening to his heart center, and your heart is connected to the Most High. And this person is going to come forth, right? They're already looking at her. They know what she wants, and they are in alignment with it because they are in alignment with spirit. The Chariot is this knight, this high vibrational, divinely connected knight who gets what he wants, and he's masterful at what he does because when he gets his instructions, he goes to God first. No matter who gave him the instructions, his boss, his partner, a dream, whatever. He goes to spirit and he dots his I's and he crosses his T's. And this is what makes him so successful because he balances his practical abilities and talents with his spiritual know-how. And this doesn't have to be someone who's overtly religious, but just very conscious with his connection. Insight and retreat. Yeah. She feels a lot of loss right now, and she is going over that loss emotionally. And at the same time, she is ignoring the love that she has. She's ignoring the possibilities because she has to go through those emotions during this retreat. So if spirit was to say anything to her, go through those emotions, but know that love is still there. That love purpose of hers, that love promise that spirit has given hers is still intact. But go through the motions, retreat, and go through the lessons of this blessed union that was recently dearly departed. As Megan supporters call him, the PBS logo, right? There is a man who is already in love with her. And this is not a scary stalkerish type of love. This is a man that is already in his power and knows what he wants and sees her value. This is a man who's very passionate about her, not just physically, not just monetarily, not what her image can do for him and his image, but someone that can match his level. He also realizes that this is not the time because of what she is going through and that she is in the middle of a retreat. This makes him feel imprisoned because he can't move forward right now. And it makes him angry because this person did not value a woman that he values, right? So this person feels some type of way. And Megan may feel this type of way as well, like she's stuck in this emotional and mental loop that she's been through before. But again, she needs to focus on the lesson that Clay brought her, right? And this is something that we all need to learn how to do, especially if, whether your breakup is recent or whether it was ages ago, is understanding the lesson. And what low vibrational people are going to do is just point the finger and blame the other person. But you chose that person. And what we don't understand is when we point the finger and we don't deal with the three fingers pointing back at ourselves, then we enter into the same cycle because we don't understand where we were at when we chose that person. Right? And so she has to go through this process, and she's on the right path. So she may feel just as regretful as this person who is waiting in the rafters for her to go through this process. But it's necessary. Okay? And let's look at the flirt. Spirit team of Megan Thee Stallion, thank you so much for your insight. Please clarify flirt. Yeah, this is going to happen sooner than later. This is going to happen. We're going to see her pop out in her flirtatious mode very soon. And then as soon as she pops out, this man, the King of Wands, is going to pounce. He's going to know through her vibration that it's going to be okay to approach. And this is going to lead them to a lucky path for them both. Yeah, her attraction of immature, sex-driven, body image-driven men is over. Now is the time for her to come together with someone who also has financial stability but is community minded. And the first community is your love relationship that extends to your family community, that extends to your friendship community and business community, that extends to your, locale community, right? Or whatever communities that you are a part of, right? It could be the Black community, it could be the Latino community, so forth and so on, right? And they are going to be these are divine lovers, right? And sometimes we have to go through these low vibrational situations in order to learn our true love purpose. Yeah, and so she had to go through this in order to get into a more faithful healing mode so that a more mature, serious, sincere relationship can come forth. I hope this blesses you, and I hope you got some understanding on your own situation.